MC9, wanted to do a little bit of a range update. A little over 200 rounds, had one failure to return to battery issue whenever I was just sighting it in that I'll show you. Other than that, I've had no malfunctions. Since I got the sight dialed in after our first shots, I feel fairly accurate with it. I hit the steel one time out at about 30 yards and I felt pretty happy. I doubt I could repeat it if I tried. It's one of those luck things. But let's put some rounds down range together. This is using the factory extended mag. I was having some issues with it not locking back, empty, and that is a user error. Again, these the slide releases are very kind of like low profile, so I feel that I was kind of like riding it a little bit when I shouldn't have been. So if I do my part, it's working. But yeah, ultimately, really digging the gun, getting a little bit dirty, a little bit heated up. But other than that one issue that I've had, now mind you, I don't have the high round counts like other people. That one issue, and I could honestly maybe chalk it up to user error because I was using a rest to sight it in, is not giving me any issues at all. And I've run 124 grain laser and Magtech brass through this so far, and a couple 147 grain Magtechs as well. No issues whatsoever. Really enjoying shooting it. This is definitely going to replace my current EDC, which was the SIG X Macro TAC Ops, and it's not because the TAC Ops is a bad gun, but because I want to run this for a while. I want to see how it's going to perform. Again, the trigger, awesome. Like again, that first wall, a little bit of sponge and clean break. Great trigger. Really happy to shoot it. I know that Canik does a great job with them, and it's purpose built. I always wait to buy a holster for a gun. Now, maybe that's stupid, but obviously I'm not going to use the one that it came with because I'm a lefty. It's just not going to work for me. I always wait to buy a holster until I shoot a couple hundred rounds through a gun to make sure it's something that I can trust. And after today, I know that I can trust it. So I'd like to amend something that I said already about not using a factory like Canik holster. After I did some like my range shooting, I decided to actually just try and use the holster it came with, because honestly, a lot of people and myself like kind of want the most affordable option that you can just to go out and carry. So I have it on. Working pretty well. I've worn it a couple of days now. Now mind you, this isn't a gun belt or anything like that, but it's fairly comfortable. And let me take the gun out itself. Let me just pop this out as it's working. So what I actually did was, as I mentioned in my unboxing, that this was made for a right-handed shooter. So what I actually did was use the heat gun. I heated here and I heated here, and I actually bent it, and then I moved the clips to the opposite side. So now it is for lefties. So I made it work for myself, and it didn't alter the function. It still has retention. So it's working. I kind of wanted to throw this in the video just to show you that you can go out and use it, whether you're right or left-handed. You just have to make it work for yourself. Because let's be honest, like a decent Kydex option is probably going to be anywhere from, let's say, 70 on the low end to 130 maybe on the higher end, or more, or even a little bit less. But for getting into something good, usable, that has a good track record. But I wanted to show you that it is possible. I'm going to continue using this. I wore it this morning in the car for a while, traveling around, setting some turtle lines, and it was comfortable. I wore it the past few days as well and had zero issue. So I just wanted to say thanks for coming along to check this gun out with me. Really enjoying it. Again, fit and finish, great. The way it feels in the hand, I feel it's comfortable and good. If I'm shooting and like say that, you know, let's say that self-defense distance of, you know, that like 5 to 10 yards, I feel that this gun is going to do its job. Like, and the optic on there, so nice just to pull up. You know, I feel that whenever you pull up this gun, with the grip angle of it, the sight picture is just right there. So you're finding your target. But ultimately, really happy I picked it up. Happy that I'm able to review it. I can't wait to get a holster for it, start carrying it, and update you from there. So again, thanks for watching. Be safe out there and be kind, and God bless.